though.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm not sure if it's like, it has like a real strong flavor to it. Vlad's worried it's a little too livery. I'm like,
a little too livery.
Is liver supposed to taste like a little sour? Or does that introduce the product?
Here we are, and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Movie Podcast Presents. What are you doing? You're like checking your phone?
No, I want...
Here we are, and welcome to another edition of the Friday Night Movie Podcast Presents. Influenced. This is where we are influenced by people on the internet. We spend our own money on the things that they are into, and we tell you what you think of them. And this week, Becky has brought our influenced product. Becky, who influenced you this time?
I'm so excited. I was influenced by Chef Jeff Yaskowitz. Chef Jeff, as I call him because I'm also a personal friend, not to brag, is that he's not trying to create nouveau Ashkenazi Jewish cuisine. He is going super authentic and bringing out the best of like real
and
Ashkenazi
we
cuisine.
are super Ashkenazi.
And what's great about his food and everything that he creates is that it's really about the roots of Ashkenazi cuisine. It's not about turning it into something that it's not. And I think he brings out...
So there will be
the
no
absolute
cilantro
best.
or cardamom in this gefilte fish?
No, absolutely not. To the point, how I got influenced. It's Passover time, and around these big holidays, he reminds all of us that he makes, although it has the tag of the store I bought it from, he makes his own, what I've heard is the best, I mean, except for my mother's, but this phenomenal gefilte fish you could actually buy. It's fresh. It's not like the jarred stuff. It's free.
So we had gefilte fish mailed to us. Now, let's be clear. Gefilte fish in our lifetime has traveled all sorts of places because our mother has put it in briefcases, brought it on airplanes, in the trunks of cars. So gefilte fish is durable.
It's durable, but really needs to be kept refrigerated. For those of you that don't know, gefilte fish is essentially a ground fish meatball
that's served cold, chilled.
Boiled in its own fish stock, served cold, typically with fish gelatin and horseradish on top.
Ice packs? Came with ice packs?
And shipped it to me overnight, and here we are ready to try Chef Jeff's, the Jeff Yaskowitz, is gefilte fish.
I'm going to edit it if you don't want me to.
Don't, because people, look at how beautiful and retro this packaging is. I mean, like, this is pretty cool. This is, like I said, it's being what it is, you know? It's not trying to trick you into something else.
That's true. Doesn't smell like not fish. It's like an unboxing video as well as a tasting video.
I mean, when you open up a box, this is what you want. This is what you want to see, right?
A loaf of fish.
That it smells like gefilte fish.
All right, and we're going to test it against the classic store-bought gefilte fish, which I actually really like. I can eat a whole jar by myself. So, excellent sliceability.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that! It's got
colors.
multiple layers. It's. Now, is that because of two fish or because of like some sort of seasoning?
Should we read the ingredients?
I don't. Ingredients. Fish.
White fish, which you need. Fresh pike.
Pike.
Very important.
Gotta have
Gotta
the pike.
People don't know that. Fresh steelhead trout and salmon. So the pink on top is the steelhead trout and the salmon.
And this one has carp and a few other things. Now, this is the more traditional fish
eggs.
Meatball. That's the more loafy.
I don't know that I want to eat them. But I'm going to start with Chef Jeff's.
Yeah, of course.
The good stuff. I don't even want that on my plate. All right. Here we go. Oh, my God. It's like real gefilte fish. It tastes like mom.
Whoa,
right? Like real, like mom gefilte fish.
it tastes like mom's gefilte fish.
It does. A little sweeter.
A little sweeter. And because he uses the salmon, that's like a different flavor. We never had salmon in our gefilte fish, so I taste the salmon, but I'm not complaining about it. It has the proper homemade consistency, as opposed to the the more like fish sausage.
I'm like very nostalgic because our mother is not going to be home with us for Passover, so we're not getting her gefilte fish. This is like the second year in a row now.
And now we'll have our palate.
So this is like a really big deal.
We'll have our palate cleanser and some matzah.
It's really meaningful.
Here. Now I'm gonna try the Yehuda, which again people make fun of, but I think is a classic.
But why is it this color?
I don't know.
Carrots? A lot of carrots.
A lot of carrots. I don't think that's bad at all.
I do not think that is delicious.
Gotta try it with some horseradish.
Like, if you're either nostalgic for it and you miss it, or you've actually never tried it and you're curious to try what a proper gefilte fish would taste like, but who's making that for you?
Definitely order
Like,
that.
This is worth the.
This is
worth
good.
ordering it.
I like this. Becky doesn't. This is more of a sweet fish paste feel to it, and that's just not as authentic as the real homemade stuff with.
Does he make it in his kitchen? How does he get it so good?
You know, it really tastes like it came from a kitchen.
Like,
Like this was obviously made by like a giant, like one of those things that like squirts out the icing like a fish, like bloop. That's cool. I'm down with that. But it tastes like it was made that way, and it has a weird amount of pepper. A weird amount of pepper.
Tasting the pepper.
A weird amount of pepper.
What's it covering up? Oh yeah, they showed a package.
So this has been an edition of Friday Night Movie
Influenced.
And we were influenced this week by
Jeff Yoskowitz and Gefilteria. Follow them on Instagram. They have amazing recipes. I adore them. I adore Jeff and all of his creations. So.
And remember, we'll keep coming back with influenced videos. This is where Becky and I, where it's a reverse ad. It's where we have been influenced and we spend, in this case, absurd amounts of our money to enjoy these things. More coming to you soon. We have great plans for this segment.